Welcome to Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Welcome back to Daytona. Welcome back to the World Prototype Sprint Championship. You can see the beautiful Ferrari 333 SP in this beautiful Daytona road course. This is still round 1, race 2, and we are again at the 13 lap race. It's going to be a rolling start as it's usual here in Daytona. We have 8 drivers in this race. We hope to see some additional drivers in future rounds, and we are going to go through the starting grid. Simon Allen is on pole position. No, Diogo Silva is on pole position, I'm sorry. Followed by Simon Allen, followed by Darren Head and Scott Davely. Gonçalo Mota in 5th, Peter Adrian, Kev Allen and Liam Charnley in 8th spot, and we are going to go now for a 13 lap race, and away we go. Look at this, there's a driver there at the back, Gonçalo Mota, going under the yellow line and into the lead of this race. Amazing stuff as Gonçalo Mota goes into the lead of this race, followed by Simon Allen, followed by Diogo Silva, and we can already see that the leaderboard is not working. We have a crash at the back, Some driver have crashed, and it is, I believe, Kev Allen, or it is Liam Charnley, I'm not so sure, but we are going to have to guess who is who in this race. Gonçalo Mota leads the race, followed by Simon Allen, followed by Diogo Silva. Let's have a look at the replay of what potentially might have happened to Kev Allen. I believe he was the driver involved in this crash, but it doesn't seem to have hurt him a lot. Well, he was the driver involved in this crash. He's sitting in 4th place, and there is a driver behind, which I believe is Darren Head, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And I think they just connected. No, they did not connect. I apologize. Kev Allen just went off on his own. Darren Head also went off in avoiding action. He's going side by side there with, I believe it's Liam Charnley. Unfortunately, we have only 8 drivers in this race, so we might still have a chance to figure out what is going on. As Gonçalo Mota, what a start. We're going to have actually a quick look at that start to understand how he did it, because he was coming from far behind into the lead of this race. So let's have a replay, and it is somewhat annoying that in race 1 we had one driver that was not being scored, and in race 2 we have now problems with the leaderboard. This is the view from Gonçalo Mota. He's sitting in 5th place. The other drivers are all a little bit hesitant, and he comes, well, technically off the track, hits that nose cone and goes into the lead of this race. Simon Allen could do nothing. Diogo Silva from pole position drops down into 3rd place. Let's go back trackside and see the view from the race leader. The number 5 car, number 5 Ferrari of Gonçalo Mota is the race leader, followed by Simon Allen, Diogo Silva, and in 4th place, I believe it is Scott Davely. Yes, it is Scott Davely, followed by Kev Allen. No, not Kev Allen. It's followed by Peter Adrian. I'm sorry, Peter Adrian is in 5th. 6th is Darren Head. There he is in that familiar livery. 7th is Liam Charnley, and in 8th it is going to be Kev Allen that had that incident in the opening lap. Now, for the first time, we are back into the tri-oval. And look at this, absolutely beautiful racing here, and already a bit of drafting going on. Look at this, it's going to be 2 wide or 3 wide. Gonçalo Mota is going to be a little bit of a sitting duck here, but he does manage to get through the inside line and maintains that lead. He's going to lead the opening lap of this race in that number 5 car. We'll keep an eye on other drivers. Look at this, Simon Allen under pressure from Diogo Silva already in that yellow car. Let's look at that. They're going to race side by side now through the tri-oval, and Gonçalo Mota is going to lead the opening lap of this race 2, round 1, with Diogo Silva and Simon Allen side by side for 2nd. And Diogo Silva could, wow, look at this, he's trying hard to keep well, to manage it. Oh, and he messes up. He does complete the overtake, but then outbreaks himself and Simon Allen back into second place. Look at these more battles there at the back, and I believe it's Darren Head that has gone wide there. Let's see what has happened to Darren. Darren also missing his rear wing, so something has happened that we did not necessarily see. He was behind Scott Davely and ahead of Peter Adrian, with Liam Charnley not far behind, and it is, I believe, it is Peter Adrian that has hit him in the back. So a bit of braking issues with a couple of drivers. We've seen this in race 1 as well. Darren Head now with a very nicely looking Ferrari without the rear wing. Fortunately, no damage here in Old Folks Racing PlayStation. What has happened to Peter Adrian? Because he seems to have lost quite a bit of time. Let's just see where drivers are relative to one another. Well, Peter Adrian has lost a lot of time here, so we are going to go back and see what happened, because Peter Adrian, we saw him hitting the back of Darren Head, but we didn't see the follow through of that, because he seems to have, yes, he did lose the car, so this incident has made Darren lose some time. But more important, oh, there's another car at the back there as well that seems to have gone into trouble. Let's see what happened here. Peter just locking up, most likely, and Darren was also in a very non-traditional line there, and there is Peter Adrian. He's a little bit stuck. He's dropping down to last, and he's not going back into the race. As we saw, well, we haven't seen this, but reset button is now banned, so Peter Adrian losing quite a lot of time, as Liam Charnley is in 8th. No, he's not in 8th spot, it's Kev Allen. Yeah, Kev Allen is in 7th, Liam Charnley in 6th. 5th is Darren Head following that incident. There he is. 4th is Scott Davely. And look at this, oh, that's Diogo Silva is very close there to Simon Allen. Again, these two have battled throughout race 1. But Gonçalo Mota has opened a little bit of a gap. He's holding on to that lead, and we are now on the second lap out of 13. Diogo Silva wants to find a way around Simon Allen, but it's a bit tricky here in the bus stop chicane as they complete another lap. Simon Allen, a little bit of late braking there from Simon as they complete another lap, and this is now lap 2. And look at this, this is going to be interesting, because Gonçalo Mota, oh, Simon Allen spins, Simon Allen spins, whoa! Simon Allen spins multiple times. What on earth happened there? Simon Allen, the winner of race 1, is now in the grass, and we will have to see what on earth happened here. I don't think there was any contact. Simon Allen just seems to have gone too low there, and I think that was what happened. As you can see here, he goes down into the yellow line, and then he's just a little bit of a passenger. Now he's going really fast and spinning through the grass. Of course, no reset button, doesn't hit anything, goes back into the race, but surely he's going to be back into last place with that number 11 car, the winner of race 1, in serious trouble in race 2. And yes, he is. He is behind Kev Allen. Yeah, Kev Allen just crossing the line. So now it's a battle for the lead becomes Gonçalo Mota, that number 5, Diogo Silva in that number 4. And look at this, Diogo Silva now on the outside there on the international horseshoe on lap number 3 out of 13. And look at the pressure that Diogo is putting on Gonçalo Mota. This is a great battle for the lead so far. 3rd is Scott Davely. 4th is Darren Head. We can see them at the back there. And now look at this. And 5th place is Liam Charnley. 6th is Kev Allen. 7th is going to be Peter Adrian, and in 8th place is, I believe, Simon Allen. I'm not sure if Simon is ahead or behind Peter. We'll double check in a moment. But look at this battle for the lead now, going through the bus stop chicane already on lap 3. And it's again the big bit of drafting going on here. Gonçalo Mota goes to the inside and defends. Diogo Silva comes in on the outside. Is he going to take the corner? No, Gonçalo Mota does take the corner, and he's going to lead yet another lap of this race, lap number 3. Look at this, these two now are just absolutely close to one another. Diogo Silva trying to go on the outside, on the high side of the oval, and they are checking out a little bit from third place man, who is Scott Davely. And look at this, they're going to go side by side at the start finish line, and there you go. I'm not sure who led that lap, but Diogo Silva is trying to go on the outside. Gonçalo Mota goes on the inside, naturally taking the racing line. We'll keep an eye now on... Ooh, look at this, Diogo Silva all over the place there. And look at this, there's a big battle at the back between Scott Davely. Darren Head is going up into third place. Darren Head goes up into third spot now. We haven't seen what he has done to get that position. We're going to rewind just a little bit. Lots of action. Only 8 drivers here today, which is great for the commentary, because otherwise we would not follow this without the leaderboard. Darren Head with a good move there, drafting from Scott Davely on the outside, and he's going to brake later and go up into third place. Nice move there, a classic move that we actually see done in real life in the Daytona 24-hour race, which is just in a couple of weeks. It's going to be a great race. And this is a bit of a preview. And look at this, Scott Davely almost running there through the back of Darren Head, but drops down into 4th spot. Now the order is Gonçalo Mota has led all the laps so far, which is 3. Diogo Silva in 2nd place. Look at this, Diogo Silva is really putting pressure on Gonçalo Mota. It's going to be a matter of time surely before the battle for the lead. Darren Head followed by Scott Davely, followed by... Ooh, and there is Diogo Silva trying to go with that yellow car on the inside of Gonçalo Mota. Didn't work this time. I believe the driver in 5th place is Liam Charnley, but we'll double check that in a moment, as we now see again the exciting moment of people going through the bus stop chicane for one more time. Gonçalo Mota is going to lead yet another lap of this race. This is getting to be quite a strategic... and Gonçalo Mota spins! Gonçalo Mota spins! He's in the wall! He's in the wall! He's in the wall! He's going to go back into the race, but again lost it on his own, and Owen loses it again. He's in the middle of the track. Hopefully no one will come, and there is another driver. That's Peter Adrian going. New leader is Diogo Silva. We're going to get a replay of what happened here with the Gonçalo Mota from this roof camera. I believe he just lost it on his own on the bus stop chicane here on lap 4, at the end of lap 4, and then took a while to recover from that contact with the barrier. And yes, it is, he just, I believe, just clips the curb here on the left. That's no problem, but then it's here, just a bit too much acceleration and big bang. Fortunately no damage here in Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Coming back to the track, there is one of the red Ferraris, I'm not sure who, and then he does a bit of a half spin again and goes back into the race. Peter Adrian is there, goes through. Let's see the order right now. It's Diogo Silva is the leader. Scott Davely is in 2nd place, up into... no, he's not in 2nd place. Darren Head is in 2nd place, sorry. Darren Head in 2nd place, followed by Scott Davely, followed by, I believe, Liam Charnley. And yes, it is Liam Charnley in 4th place. These two are... oh, look at this. Kev Allen is joining the action as well. Kev Allen is joining the action. So it's... oh, the Liam Charnley goes through the grass. And it is not Kev Allen, I apologize, it was Liam Charnley. Now that's Kev Allen. So it is Darren Head in, well, 2nd place now. 3rd is Scott Davely. 4th is Liam Charnley. 5th is Kev Allen. There he is in that number 12. 6th, I believe, is Peter Adrian. And 7th is going to be Gonçalo Mota. I'm not sure who is running in 8th place. Well, Simon Allen is still in the race as well. I'm not sure where Simon Allen is. Good. It's a good check. Yes, Simon Allen is actually ahead of both Gonçalo Mota and Peter Adrian. Gonçalo Mota is actually running also ahead of Peter Adrian. So the order is 6th is Simon Allen, 7th is Gonçalo Mota, and 8th is Peter Adrian. We'll try to double check that now, maybe in the tri-oval. There is Simon Allen, there's in 6th place, 7th is Gonçalo Mota, and Peter Adrian is running in 8th place. There he's now the gap between Simon Allen and 5th place man, 5th place being Liam Charnley, is quite big. It's at least 5 seconds. We cannot say what the gap is because we don't have a leaderboard, but Liam Charnley is actually ahead of Scott Davely now. Oh no, that's Kev Allen, I apologize. Kev Allen is the man in 5th place, not Liam Charnley. 4th is Liam Charnley, and Kev Allen is, well, at least is more than 5 seconds ahead of Simon Allen in 6th. So Simon Allen has quite a lot of work to do if he's going to challenge for a top 5. Let's go back to the race leads and see what's going on here. Diogo Silva is the race leader, that number 4 car now leading on lap 6. Darren Head is in 2nd. Scott Davely is in 3rd. Then it's Liam Charnley, Kev Allen, Simon Allen, Peter Adrian, and no, Simon Allen, Gonçalo Mota, and Peter Adrian. I apologize again. Just trying to follow the order of this race without a leaderboard is somewhat of a challenge. Darren Head is in 2nd. We don't even, well, do we have the lap times at least? I believe we have the lap times, but we'll double check that to see the relative gaps. The top 5 are actually not that far away from each other. Still plenty to go in this race, as we have 7 laps to go at the end of this one. And let's see if we get lap times now. And oh, Diogo Silva, what's going on here? He's trying to break the draft, but he went pretty low on the racetrack. And yes, we've got lap times. That's a very good news. 1:37.381 for the race leader Diogo Silva, 1:37.520 for Darren Head. Scott Davely 1:38, so he's losing a little bit of ground here to the 2 leaders. Then it's Liam Charnley and Kev Allen that continue to be together. That number 22 of Liam Charnley, now a regular presence in the Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Kev Allen, of course, has been here since 2020. No one has started more Old Folks Racing PlayStation races than Kev Allen. He is the record holder of number of starts, of course, the 2020 champion and also 2021 spring champion as well, and now in 5th spot, trying to get that 4th spot from Liam Charnley. Let's have a look at Simon Allen, where he is. He's running on his own. His lap times are quite good, 1:37.564. The only problem is that that's only around 3-4 tenths of a second faster than Kev Allen ahead of him, so probably no chance as it stands for Simon Allen to improve on this 6th position. 7th is Gonçalo Mota, and 8th is Peter Adrian. I'm actually not sure who amongst the 2 is ahead, so we will. No, Peter Adrian is getting to the bus stop, and actually I think Gonçalo Mota is now in 8th place. Peter Adrian already going to the bus stop. Yes, Peter Adrian up into 7th spot, so Gonçalo Mota must have had another problem which we haven't seen. Peter Adrian now in 7th place. Let's get back to the and Diogo Silva running very wide there. Diogo Silva running very wide, and look at that head. He's made some ground there and is getting to the back of race leader Diogo Silva. The gap, which we cannot see, I believe this must be now a second. Look at this Diogo Silva all over the place there in the International Horseshoe, trying to get maintain control over that car and keeping the lead of this race. Still 5 laps to go at the end of this one, and now we have a battle for the lead again. 3rd place man is Scott Davely. 4th place is Liam Charnley, that he continues to be under pressure from Kev Allen. And Simon Allen is actually not that far behind. We can see him there at the back of the screen, and Simon clearly is a little bit faster. He's on the 1:37s, and these 2 drivers, Liam Charnley and Kev Allen, almost identical times into the 1:38s. So still plenty to go here, and a very interesting battle for the lead, because now Darren Head is definitely in drafting territory. Well, maybe not quite yet. Diogo Silva trying to keep his position very high, trying to break the draft here. Darren Head following him, and now a little bit of weaving to try to break the draft, which is still allowed here in Old Fox Racing PlayStation as long as it's reasonable. But now Darren Head is definitely at the back. Oh, the world almost hit the race leader there. Again, Darren braking very late and almost losing it now. These 4 laps to go at the end of this one, and the gap has increased a little bit now. Scott Davely has lost touch with the 2 leaders. At number 2 is in 3rd place. Another podium in sight for the American driver. Liam Charlie continues to be ahead of Kev Allen, and Kev must be planning this move quite carefully because he has been behind Liam for the longest time. That number 22 holding on to that 4th position. Let's see, where is Simon Allen? He used to be there at the back. Yes, he is, I think, more or less in the same place. Let's see where Peter Adrian is. Gonçalo Mota is off the track. Gonçalo Mota is off the track. Oh, he's used the reset button as well. Something that we don't want to see. And this is a bit like getting caught speeding on the motorway, as well, it's an automatic yellow card for drivers that oh, just too much acceleration there, and he goes into the infield, and now he is spinning, and he has used the reset button. That will be an automatic yellow card, unfortunately, for Gonçalo Mota. His position will not not be impacted, but the admins are going to have a look at that shortly, due to the ban of the reset button that has been decided for the 2024 season. And now going back to the race leader, Diogo Silva. That number 4 car is again, Darren Head is close, but not yet in a position to make a move. Now, the last time round, Darren had some very late braking here in turn 1. Let's see how this one is going to work. He does brake late, but now within control. Still, he takes a bit of a wide line there at the exit. Still fascinating. Now we're on lap 10 out of 13, so plenty of racing to go. And well, Diogo Silva certainly now under threat, and his tires don't seem to be in the best shape at all. Scott Davely running on his own. Liam Charlie running with Kev Allen behind him. Simon Allen in 6th place. Peter Adrian in 7th. Looking at, oh, Peter Adrian spins there in the International Horseshoe. And this will bring Gonçalo Mota potentially into the picture. He's exiting the International Horseshoe, whereas Gonçalo Mota is getting to the International Horseshoe, so still a little bit behind. Now another lap will be complete, and this will be 3 laps to go now, as they are in the bus stop chicane. Diogo Silva already trying to break the draft again, trying to keep control over that position by leading the race. Leading the race is the best place to be right now here at Daytona. We saw that in race 1 with Simon Allen constantly under threat, but ending up winning the race, because it is quite difficult to make a move that sticks with drivers and, well, same car of course, probably the same setup, and drivers of equal skill. It is difficult to make a clean pass here. Now Darren Head is closer than ever. Let's see if he tries a dive into turn 1, or if he's, ooh, look at this, it was coming, but Diogo Silva also was anticipating it, as Darren again seems to be losing a little bit of time there at the exit of turn 1. Not sure that the late braking is the ideal situation there in terms of maximizing the lap time. Now Diogo Silva is a bit messy coming out of the International Horseshoe. He seems to go, well, off the track, but not really gaining any advantage in doing so. There is a driver there at the back, which I'm not sure who that is. I believe it's Simon Allen. Oh, it's Liam Charlie. Something has happened to, ooh, something big has happened here, and we are going to have to, well, Simon Allen has not, well, he has recovered a lot of ground, and I believe that something must have happened in order for the, yes, something has happened. So Kev Allen is ahead, and he wasn't ahead, so I'm going to rewind a little bit to understand what happened. I believe it must be a move into turn 1. Oh, it is a move into turn 1, and Liam Charlie made life easier by hitting the wall there, Fortunately, no damage, but Kev Allen says thank you very much. He's on the inside line now, into turn 1, here on lap 11. But now some drama is going to happen between these two that will allow Simon Allen to basically recover ground. Let's see, Liam Charlie is going to have a bit of a problem there. Yes, he's going to have a bit of a problem. But Kev Allen potentially is going to have a little bit of a problem as well. Well, no. And I'm just not entirely sure who's that driver ahead of Liam, because it's not Kev. Is it Scott Davely? It is Scott Davely. Scott Davely has had a massive problem, which we haven't seen. So Kev Allen is up into 3rd place. Kev Allen up into 3rd place. Liam Charney has lost time with that spin, but Scott Davely has lost an enormous amount of time, which we haven't seen. So we'll just rewind to see what happened with the man that was in the podium position, and we missed it completely, but he seems to have lost an enormous amount of time. He's just ahead of Simon Allen, who had that spin earlier in the race, and Scott Davely has lost 2 positions by losing positions to Liam Charney and Kev Allen, and we have missed completely this situation, and it was at the entry of the tri-oval that he has completely gone. Let's see if we can catch what happened there. And it just has too much acceleration and goes into the infield and does not use the reset button, goes back into the tri-oval, loses 2 positions, is ahead of Simon Allen now, but he's going to basically recover one of those positions when Liam Charney is going to spin, and we'll see the replay of that. There you see, it's Liam Charney, well, whilst trying to defend from Kev, hits the wall, loses the position. Now he's down into effectively 4th place. Up into 3rd is Kev Allen, and Liam is just going to lose it on its own, I believe, here in the braking zone. Or he just loses it and then goes off the track momentarily, spins, and now he comes ahead of Scott Davely, but Scott is going to recover that position. Scott Davely up into 4th place. Liam Charney manages to still be ahead of Simon Allen, but only just. And now with 2 laps to go, and Simon is going to go for it, but not quite. But Simon Allen all of a sudden sees potential for getting into 5th or even into 4th place. So this is quite interesting. Let's have a look at the race for the lead, as we're now going back into the bus stop, and Darren Head not close enough to make a move yet. You're doing a good job there, keeping the lead of this race. Another lap is in the books, and this is going to be 2 laps to go now. And it seems to me that Diogo is still ahead enough to avoid that potential move. Up into 3rd place is Kev Allen. Would you believe it? He had this problem on lap 1, but has been doing a great race since then. No mistakes for Kev, and he's up into 3rd. Now Scott Davely is 4th, then Liam Charney, then Simon Allen. This is going to be interesting because these guys are within drafting distance of one another, and with just 2 laps to go, Simon Allen in particular seems to be quite going for it, and he's got the pace. Remember, he's the winner of race 1. Liam Charney is trying to defend, and he's trying to draft from Scott Davely, and he's going to go for it on the inside there. Liam Charney on the inside again. Scott Davely gives him room. Liam Charney, oh, and then Liam Charney gets hit from behind from Scott Davely, but he was slowing down there. He was slowing down with after that braking zone. Here comes Scott Davely. Oh, and then now we've got 2 Ferraris without rear wings. This is incredible. Scott Davely has hit the back of Liam Charney, and then gets hit himself by Simon Allen. This is quite hilarious. But Liam Charney down into 6th place now. Up into 50, Simon Allen. Liam Charney goes off the road here. Then remember, this is just visual damage. The cars are absolutely fine, but Liam Charney just now spins into the infield. Liam Charney spins into the infield. Let's see if he avoids the reset button. Peter Adrian is coming. Liam Charney now in 6th place. Peter Adrian in 7th. And Scott Davely now defending from Simon Allen. without that rear ring, but remember, this is just visual damage. The car is absolutely fine in terms of downforce, as we do not run damage in the Old Fox Racing PlayStation. And magically that car will recover. And look at this time, and oh no, hits the back again! Hits the back again and spins! And I'm not sure if he used the reset button, so we are going to have to check, because there's a bit of a reset button police here going on right now. It seems to me that, well, Simon just a little bit too fast there, and he wanted to be close for the overtake. He does avoid the spin, and I believe he's still ahead of Liam Charlie, but now he's lost a lot of momentum. He's lost a lot of momentum, but he still keeps 5th place. He still keeps 5th place. Yes, he is. Now the last lap is upon us, and Diogo Silva is now defending from there ahead. He's done a great job so far of defending, but now this is the last lap, so desperation starts getting into play here, as these two are well ahead of Kev Allen. So even if a driver like Darren Head tries to overtake and makes a mistake, he still can get the 2nd place easily. Now there's only a few more corners to go, and Diogo Silva is the leader. Darren Head in 2nd place. This is the last lap here at Daytona, and we've seen potential to make a move in the bus stop chicane. We haven't seen many moves in the bus stop chicane. I think people, rightly so, think that it's not a great place for an overtake. Maybe Darren is just going to save his efforts for the last corner. Diogo Silva trying to break the draft again. He's going to go ahead into the bus stop chicane, but Darren is actually perfect line there through the chicane, and now it's the run for the finish. It's the run for the finish between the two leaders, and look at this. What is Diogo Silva going to do? Diogo Silva is trying to make his car as wide as possible. Darren Head is going to go on the inside, and oh, he's going to go on the inside, and he's going to lose it. He's going to lose it, and keeps the 2nd place. Let's get a replay of that situation. He did a great job. Great job there by Darren. Great job actually not spinning. Let's have a replay here. He gets a really good run out of the bus stop chicane. Now Diogo Silva is trying to put this car in the middle of the track, but he's going to leave a little bit of a gap there. Well, not a huge gap. He's going to go down, and then he's just lost it. He's just lost it, and almost spins, but that is the end of the race. Darren Head in 2nd place. Diogo Silva wins. 3rd place is going to be Kev Allen. 4th place, I believe, is going to be Scott Davely. 5th place is going to be Simon Allen. 6th place is going to be Liam Charlie. 7th place is going to be Peter Adrian, not far behind Liam, and in 8th place is going to be Gonçalo Mota. What a race this was here at Daytona. We should have had more drivers. Nevertheless, it was a pretty enjoyable event. We'll see you in the next round in Algarve, as we see Gonçalo Mota, the leader of the early stages of this race, finishing in 8th spot after a couple of issues. As we confirm the podium, it is Diogo Silva the winner. 2nd place man just behind is Darren Head, with Kev Allen completing the top 3. Thank you very much for watching the Liberated channel. We hope to be more in touch now that we are back into Project Cars 2 and are able to save race replays. We shall see you in the next round very, very shortly.